Hello and welcome to your mat. My name is Stacey. For today's practice, if you have them, you'll want to have 1 to 2 yoga blocks and a yoga strap nearby. If you don't have those props, that's okay. You can substitute with any other similar shaped household item. Go ahead and get what you need, and I will meet you lying on your back in Shavasana. Take a few moments to settle onto your back. Allow your arms and legs to go wide away from your body. Begin to settle into your mat. Taking long, slow breaths in and out through your nose. As the belly rises and falls with breath. Big breath in, feel your belly rise up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, it softens and falls. Inhale, belly rise. And exhale, belly falls. Continue with that slow rhythm of breath. As you ground here on your mat, letting go of any external distractions that may be drawing you away from your practice. See if you can soften through your face. The fingers and toes become weightless. As the rest of your body grows heavier and heavier with each breath out. Your body remains in stillness as you start to turn the gaze over to the right. You can play with the height of your chin, drawing it closer or further to your shoulder. Continue to allow your belly to move freely with breath. Draw your gaze back through center and over to the left. And keep the right shoulder heavy on the mat. Gaze comes back through center. Land for a breath. And then start to awaken your body by wiggling fingers and toes. Find some gentle rotations through your wrists and ankles in both directions. Slide your feet together at the bottom of your mat. Keep the left leg extended long as you hug your right knee in towards you. You can interlace your fingers around the right knee or shin. Or you can hold on to your pant leg. Option as well to use your strap if you'd like to add a little bit of length to your arms. Think about finding a full body stretch, with each breath in lengthening from your left heel to the top of your head. As you exhale, you release that effort, gently hug the right knee in towards your belly a little bit more. Inhale to lengthen, full body stretch from left heel to the top of your head. Exhale, gentle compression on the right knee, drawing it in towards your belly. Follow your own rhythm of breath, keeping the right hip rooted as you find that subtle movement. Keep your right knee hugged in towards you. Reach for your strap. And we're going to loop it over the right foot. If you don't have a strap, that's okay. You can hold on to the back of the right leg or your pant leg. Once the strap is in place, we're going to send the right foot up towards the ceiling, pausing when you start to feel stretch up the back of your right leg. If that's a little bit too much today, you can always bend through the left knee, bring the left foot onto the floor. Or you can keep the left leg extended, keeping the left toes drawn through center with a deep flex in your ankle. Use the strap to draw the toes of the right foot towards your face. Or without the strap, just consider drawing the toes of the right foot towards the right shin. If you are using a strap, consider sliding your hands down to the ends of it, allowing the arms to rest softly on the floor. To really focus the attention of this pose on the legs, rather than flexing, clenching, or tightening through the arms and shoulders. Every few breaths, maybe you're able to go a little bit deeper. The right sits bone is reaching down towards the mat. Bring the straps into the left hand. Extend the left leg if it's not already there. We're going to start to send the right leg over to the left side of the room, crossing it over your body, coming into a twist. Maybe stacking the right hip on top of the left. If this is a little too much, you're welcome to bend the right knee at any time and find a gentler version of twist that suits your body today. If you have pillows or blocks nearby, you can place that under the right leg at a height that suits you best. Just to add a little support, let the body feel safe as it settles into your pose. Gaze is at the ceiling or over to the right. And you're breathing deep into the lower right belly. Relaxing your face, your jaw. Maybe even closing your eyes. Gaze comes back through center. The right leg will follow. Pause in the center. Maybe you're able to find a new depth. Bend the left leg. Bring the sole of the left foot onto the floor. Release the strap from your foot. And bend the right knee, bringing the right leg to cross over the left, as if you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. So we're not in a figure 4 position. The right leg is slid completely over the left, allowing the thighs to meet or come close to meeting. Once those legs are crossed, we're going to draw the knees in towards the belly, taking hold of the pant legs, the knees, or using a strap to hug the legs in closer to you. Find length through your low back. Your tailbone is heavy down towards the floor. We're looking for a stretch into the outer hip and glute area. If you're not feeling that yet, you can start to walk your hands down your shins towards your ankles. Draw the heels apart, but continue to hug your knees in towards your belly. Stay long through the low back. And keep breathing. It's very common in these positions. You find yourself compressed or focused to hold your breath. Really focus on lengthening the inhales and slowing the exhales as they leave your body. Slowly release the feet if you've drawn them in. Lower the left foot onto the floor. Start to slide the right knee over to the right, pausing when the pinky toe edge of the right foot lands on the left thigh. Now creating a figure 4 shape with your legs. Deep flex in the right ankle draws the toes towards the right shin. Ground down through your left hip as you guide the right knee away from you. Maybe you're already feeling a stretch, stay just as you are, or you can bring your left knee in towards your belly, taking hold of the back of the left thigh, or once again using your strap to add length to your arms. As much as the left knee hugs in, the right leg continues to reach away from your shoulders. You can shift your weight a little to the left or right, see where you feel the stretch the most, and pause there. Inhales to lengthen through the spine. Exhales, maybe find a little more depth. Reach that right knee away from you. Hug the left knee in. Lower your left foot onto the mat. Release the right foot beside it. Hug both knees in towards your belly. And just take a gentle rock from side to side. Pause in the center, keep the left knee hugged in, extend the right leg long this time. Deep flex in the right ankle, draw your right toes towards your face, and hug your left knee in close towards your belly. Lengthen from the left hip to the top of your head, grounding your left hip into the mat. The right leg is active, right toes drawn towards your face, but you can soften through the left ankle. Reach for your strap. We're going to loop it over the left foot. And start to extend the left foot up to the sky, using the strap to draw the left toes towards your face. Again, option to bend the right knee, bringing the right heel a little bit closer to you to ease out of the stretch if it's a little too much. Using a strap, a leash, a dog belt to enhance the stretch, or you can simply hold on to the back of the left leg. The left heel's reaching up to the sky as if it's trying to touch the ceiling. Left hip pressing down into the mat, resisting that pull. Maybe you go a little bit deeper with each breath. And preparing for your stretch. Bring the strap into your right hand, release the left. Slowly guide the left leg over to the right. You may have to extend the right leg if it was bent. And as your left leg comes over to the right, you have the option of supporting it with any props that you may have nearby. Creating as much distance between the left hip and left shoulder as you can. And breathe into the lower left belly. Play with the position of the left leg. See where the stretch feels best. And slowly, with control, bring the left leg back through center. Pause for a breath in center, finding your new depth. And then bend the right knee. Bring the sole of the right foot onto the floor. Release your strap from the left foot. Bend the left knee. Crossing left leg over the right, as if you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. bringing the thighs to meet in whatever way that looks to you. And then hug the knees in towards your belly. If being cross-legged does not work in your body, you're of course welcome to take that figure 4 stretch instead. Just working with different variations for different bodies and finding new ways to stretch. If you're still not feeling a stretch with the knees hugged in, you can try walking your hands down your shins towards your ankles, or taking hold of the pinky toe edge of your feet. Draw the heels away from one another as you continue to hug your knees in towards your belly. As you hug the knees in, you're going to start to feel your tailbone lifting off the ground. Really lengthen through your low spine, let all 4 corners of the pelvis be heavy. Are you clenching your teeth? Have you furrowed your brow? Where outside of your left hip, your left glute, has the tension moved? You soften through those alternate areas and really focus on stretching the hips and glutes in this pose. Slowly release the feet. Let the right foot find the mat. We're going to slowly slide the left leg over to the left, bringing the pinky toe edge of the left foot to land on the right thigh. Press the 2 firmly together as you guide the left knee away from you. You can play with the position of the right knee, drawing it in towards the midline or out towards the side a little bit. See if you feel a stretch. And if you're still not feeling that sensation, you can draw the right knee in towards you, maybe interlacing fingers or using a strap to hug it in. And if you're not feeling the stretch while holding onto the thigh, you can try holding onto the shin. Any pinching, pain, or discomfort in the left knee, please ease out of the pose. You can play with different flexes of the left ankle, see if that helps. And just a few more breaths on this side. And lower your right foot onto the floor. Let the left foot join it. Take a gentle rock of the knees from side to side. Pause in the center. Reach your right arm up overhead and roll over onto your right side. Hug your knees in towards your belly. Let the left palm rest softly on the floor or your body as you breathe into your back. Allow your ribs to expand in all directions. When you feel ready in your own time, find your way up to a tabletop. In tabletop, your shoulders are over the wrist, hips are over the knees. Let your head fall heavy. Maybe give it a little yes and no motion to release through the back of your neck. Start to send the right shoulder over to the right hip. And come back through center, shifting over to the left. Find a gentle sway from side to side, shifting one hip to the shoulder and then the other. Allow the head to remain heavy as you release through the back of your neck. Pause in the center, neutral spine. We'll move through cat and cow with a big breath in. Lift your tailbone, belly drops, pull your heart forward, lift it up. Exhale, scoop your tailbone, rounding through your back body, hollow out your chest and look to your belly. Inhale for cow, lift the tailbone, pull your heart forward, lift it up. Exhale for cat, press through the palms, hollow out the chest as you look to your belly. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Find a neutral spine. Option to stay with that same motion. Or we're going to come down onto our forearms. So you're still in a tabletop position, but you're down onto your forearms, palms on the floor. If that's a little bit too low, you can bring your forearms onto blocks if you have them, or a stack of books. In that lowered position, we're going to once again move through a few cat and cows. Big breath in, lift the tailbone, pull the heart forward, lift it up. Exhale, rounded spine, hollow at the chest, press through the palms, the forearms as you look to the belly. Being mindful of any former injuries to the shoulders. Big breath in, cow pose. And exhale for cat. Giving yourself permission to come back onto the palms at any time that this becomes too much. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Neutral spine. Either of those first two variations, or with the forearms still on the mat, keep the elbows where they are. Walk the hands a little bit wider on the mat. So rather than the arms being parallel, the elbows are a little bit closer together than the palms. Again, checking in on your shoulders. If there's discomfort, please come out. From there, we'll move through cat and cow again. Big breath in, lifted tailbone, pull the heart forward, lift it up. Exhale, really press through those hands, those arms as you round through your back. Hollow at the chest, breathe into the space between your shoulder blades. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Either variation, take 3 more following your own rhythm of breath. Keep pressing through the palms of your hands, especially the thumb and index. Landing in a neutral spine. Allow the hands to come back through center. Rise back up onto the palms of the hands if you're lowered. Let the big toes come to touch. The knees go wide apart. Send your hips back towards the heels for a child's pose. Let this child's pose be passive. Bend at the elbows, let the arms rest on the mat. If it feels better, you can take a little bit more of a narrow stance and slide the hands back behind you instead.
allowing the shoulders to droop down towards the mat. Letting your head rest on the floor or on a block or pillow. Breathing into the space between your shoulder blades, your upper back. And slide your hands out in front of you if they're not already there. Find your way up to tabletop. Walk your knees back a couple of inches. Take a modified plank. We won't be here long. The belly and low ribs draw in, lengthen through your spine, drawing your ears away from the shoulders. Take a big breath in to lengthen as you exhale. Bend your elbows lower down onto your mat. Reach through the big toes, pressing the shoelace side of your feet into the mat. Palms are lightly on the floor with the elbows squeezed in and back towards the heels. We're going to inhale and lengthen to lift. Collarbones with 1 or 2 ribs comes off of the mat. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lengthen and lift. This time we're going to hold. So we're holding the lift but not the breath. Gaze is down at the floor, not the rim in front of you. Stay long through the back of your neck as you breathe to lengthen and lift. Hold that lift as you softly exhale. Keep pressing down through the feet so firmly that the knees and thighs start to lift. Squeezing the thigh muscles in towards the bones. Little to no weight in the hands here. They're just simply there for support. Next, exhale, you lower. Press through your palms, come up through tabletop. Find a child's pose. Either variation of child's pose. You can be active with the palms pressing firmly to the mat, or passive, more restorative with the arms bent and resting. Rise back up through tabletop. From your tabletop, if you have wrist sensitivities, you can always come up onto fists, which will straighten out your wrist and relieve some of that tension. We're going to bring a little bit of weight into the left hand. Have the knees about hip distance apart. Bring the palm of the right hand to the back of your head. Elbow is bent. Belly is engaged. As you breathe in, reach the right elbow up towards the sky. Open your heart to the right side of the room. Come back through center. You may find it helpful to squeeze a block between your thighs. That's going to remind your legs to stay active. Big breath in, open up, heart to the right side of the room. Exhale, come back through center, reaching the right elbow towards the left wrist. It does not have to touch. Inhale, open up. Exhale through center. Inhale, open up. Exhale through center. Inhale, open up to hold. Holding the pose, but not the breath. Option to extend the right fingertips towards the sky. Pressing firmly through the left palm, reaching the elbow or fingers up towards the ceiling. And with your next breath out, we're going to extend the right arm under the body, The right palm faces up as you slide the right fingertips over to the left. Lower the right shoulder down towards the mat. The hips are lifted as you lower the right top corner of your head to the floor. Left palm can stay beside your face, or you can extend your left fingertips long. Remove your block if you need to create space. Pressing down through the entire length of your right arm. Bring the left palm back in front of your face. Press down through the left hand, reach up all the way. And exhale, lower your right hand to the mat. Adjust the stance of your legs if you need. We're going to bring some weight into the right hand. Back of the left palm comes to the back of your head. With a big breath in, open up to the left side of the room. Maybe you find a little more tension on this side than the first. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale, open up, lift the left elbow. Gaze to the left. Exhale, come down. Continue to squeeze into your block as you lift the left elbow high. Exhale to lower. 2 more, just like that. This time, as you lift up, we're going to hold the pose. Option to extend left fingertips high. And continue to breathe. Hips are even. See if you can keep them stacked roughly over your knees. And with the next breath out, we're going to slowly bring the left arm down. Thread it beneath your body as the left palm faces up, lowering the left shoulder down towards the mat. Top left corner of your head finds the mat as well. Option to keep that right elbow bent or extend the right arm long overhead. Long, slow, deep breaths in and out through your nose. Keep pressing down through the left arm. Left fingertips are sliding to the right, but the left shoulder stays rooted in its joint. Slide the right palm to the floor in front of your face. Press down through the right hand, lift up through the left. Open up. And exhale, left hand to the floor. And remove the block from beneath you. Take a gentle sway from side to side. Pause in the center. Left leg extends long. Tuck your toes. Lower your toes onto the mat. Start to press down through the right heel as if you're trying to step the entire right foot onto the floor. You can play with the weight on the big toe mound of the right foot. See where you feel the stretch most. And keep your hips as even as you can. The right hip is going to want to drop. Continue to press and reach through the right heel. Shift your weight forward, shoulders over wrists. Turn the toes of the right foot to face the right side of the room. Slide your right foot over to the right and pause there. Right foot is roughly in line with the left knee. You can have your hands on the ground or onto blocks. Come up onto the right heel. You can have the left toes tucked or untucked. Maybe you're already feeling a lot of stretch into the inner groin and thigh, with the right toes drawn towards your face. If you'd like to reposition the stretch, you can start to walk your hands towards you, maybe sinking the hips down towards the left heel. Keep drawing the right toes towards your face. And just finding the height, the level of that stretch that feels best today. We're drawing the right heel towards the left foot without actually moving it. Just finding that activation. Keep the deep flex in your right ankle. Maybe taking a few little circles with the right foot if that feels okay in the knee joint, in both directions. Turn the pinky, or rather the big toe side of the foot onto the mat, then press the pinky toe edge down. Keep that foot rooted on the mat as you start to once again sink your hips back. Keep pressing through the toe mounds. Just a few breaths in this position. Those little changes of position of the foot can change where you feel the stretch. If one's not working, feel free to go back to the other. Rise back up. Slide the right leg back to meet the left. And take a few little sway of your hips from side to side. Land in the center. Left leg this time is going to extend long. Lower the toes to the mat and start to press through your left heel as if you're stepping it onto the ground. Really reaching the sole of your left foot towards the floor. It does not have to touch. I'm looking for a stretch up the back of the left calf, maybe all the way up to the thigh, depending on where you hold your tension. Always permission to come out if a stretch is not serving you. Join back in when you're ready. Shift your weight forward, shoulders over wrists. Turn the left toes to face the left side of the room. Slide your left leg over to the left. Roughly lining up the inner arch of the left foot with the right knee, option to come up onto blocks. Stacking the right hip over the right knee, we're going to come up onto the left heel. Draw your left toes towards your face. Maybe you're already feeling a stretch. You're welcome to stay here, or with the toes tucked or untucked. We're going to start sinking the right hip back towards the right heel, walking your hands towards you, but keep that left heel rooted.
The left heel on the mat or on the floor. You're drawing the left hip away from it, as if you're sliding the left heel towards you without it actually moving. Play with the position of the toes, pointing them up towards the sky with a deep flex in the ankle. Option to take a few little circles with the left toes in both directions, noticing areas of tension, of tightness or jaggedness, but stopping if there's any discomfort through the knee joint. Pause with the deep flexed ankle. And walk yourself back forward. Big toe side of the foot comes onto the mat, and then press down through the pinky toe edge. The entire left sole of your foot is reaching for the mat. Think about drawing the inseam of your pant legs towards one another without moving your left foot or the right knee. And keep the sole of your left foot rooted. Option to sink your hips back towards the right heel. And take a few breaths here. Walk back forward with your hands if you've come back. Slide the left leg to meet the right. Bring some weight into the right hand. Lift the left hand. Take a few gentle rotations through your wrist in both directions. Repeating on the opposite side. Lift the right hand. Draw some circles in both directions. A few little sways from side to side, sending shoulders to hips. And back through center. Lower one hip onto the ground. Pivot yourself around so you're able to come to lie on your back. Have a bend in your knees to begin. Maybe walking the feet to the edges of the mat and let the knees tip in to touch. Release your arms at your sides, let the palms face up, and just take note of your body. Take note of the rhythm of breath, maybe the subtle beating of your heart. Allow the knees to support one another. The low back to soften and open up. And as you come to land on your back, notice how the breath begins to automatically slow, without any effort from you to change its rhythm or rate. It comes naturally in this position. We're going to heel toe the feet towards each other. Reach for a block if you have one. Press down through the soles of the feet, lift the hips up, slide a block beneath your hips, and lower them back down, coming into a supported bridge pose. If you don't have a block, that's okay. You can use a rolled up towel, a pillow, or simply hold a bridge pose using the strength of your own muscles instead. Find yourself into the supported bridge pose to allow it to be a little more restful, a little more restorative.
Making sure that the block is supporting the pelvis, not digging into the low back or spine. The belly is soft, but grows softer with each breath out. There's a gentle space between the molars of your teeth. The eyes can close. Tuck the chin in gently to lengthen up the back of your neck. Feel the belly rise and fall, expanding with every breath, and softening as you breathe out, melting you into this pose, letting go of tension along the way. You are welcome to remove the block at any time. We're going to heel toe the feet towards one another, and with the hips still lifted on the block, bring the soles of the feet to touch. Let your knees open up like a book, creating a diamond shape with your legs. Just check in here. If you're feeling discomfort or pain through the low back, please feel free to remove the block. Make any adjustments you need to find comfort here. Maybe lowering the block further onto your pelvis so it's not on your spine. Taking long, slow, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Keep the diamond shape with your legs, maybe a gentle rock from side to side, maintaining the distance between the knees as you rock back and forth on your block. Land in the center. Pausing in the center for a few breaths. Doing your best to relax the muscles of the glutes, the thighs, the legs. If you're finding it challenging to relax, interestingly enough, a trick is to tighten all of those muscles. So together, let's clench the glutes, the thighs, squeezing the muscles into the bones and pressing the soles of the feet together. Activate all of the muscles from the waist down, squeezing them tightly for 3, 2, 1. As you exhale, release that effort. You'll notice the tension soften. The effort slip away. A few more breaths in this position. Where else can you find softness? And then using the support of your hands, draw the knees up through center. Lift the hips up, remove your block, and lower the hips back down. Draw your knees in towards your belly, and then over to the right for a twist. Option to place a block between the thighs. If you have low back sensitivities or feeling a little tension after that previous pose. You can also place the block beneath the thighs to bring the floor closer to you. Left shoulder is in contact with the mat, or at least reaching down towards it. And we'll draw the knees back through center. and over to the left, using the blocks on this side however you choose. Filling the lower right belly with breath. Come back through center, removing any props that may be in place. Take the feet once again to the edges of your mat and let the knees tip into touch. Taking one more time in this passive pose. Releasing tension through the low back, the hips, the glutes. This is always a great alternative to Shavasana, especially if you're experiencing low back or hip discomfort and it's uncomfortable to lie on your back. And slide your shoulder blades beneath you, creating a sense of openness to the chest as you tuck your chin in slightly. Soften your gaze, maybe close the eyes. And you are welcome to stay just as you are, or you can extend your legs long to the bottom corners of your mat, setting up your body for its final resting pose, Shavasana. Allowing the legs to join the upper body in stillness, surrendering to your practice, the stillness and of breath. Aware of your body's position in the space you have chosen for your practice. Its position on your mat. Visualizing the space around you. And redirecting that vision a little more internally. Become aware of the skin surface, the temperature of the space around you, and the points of contact between body and floor. Turn your awareness a little more inwards to the breath, without making any effort to change its rhythm or rate. Simply become aware of the body breathing. Those subtle, natural movements that come with each breath. Each breath in, sense of expansion, the body's permission to take up space. Each breath out, a sense of grounding as the body grows heavy into the mat. This practice of stillness and of breath will continue to be yours for as long as you choose to allow it. I encourage you to take as many breaths as time will allow. When you do have to get up and go, do so as slowly and mindfully as you can. It is with such gratitude that I join you here in practice today and always. Namaste.